Wil Wheaton and Cirroc Lofton meeting on the Seventh Rule podcast is a reminder that Star Trek has thus far dropped the ball, with Wesley Crusher meeting Jake Sisko. Wheaton was the first young actor cast in Star Trek: The Next Generation as boy genius Wesley Crusher, the son of Dr. Beverly Crusher, Gates McFadden. Star Trek: Deep Space Nine cast Lofton as Jake Sisko, the young son of Captain Benjamin Sisko, Avery Brooks. Despite their status as two of the most prominent young actors in Star Trek, The Next Generation's 1990s era, Wil Wheaton and Cirroc Lofton had never met until 2023. Wil and Cirroc finally crossed paths in person at Star Trek Picard Season 3's premiere in Hollywood. Meanwhile, The Seventh Rule, Lofton's Star Trek podcast co-hosted by Ryan T. Huss, had been reviewing episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, originally with Lt. Tasha Yar actor Denise Crosby as their special guest. On the February 9, 2025 episode of The Seventh Rule, exactly 2 years to the day of Cirroc Lofton and Wil Wheaton's first ever meeting, Wheaton joined the Seventh Rule podcast to discuss Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 5, Episode 6, The Game. Co-starring Ashley Judd as Ensign Robin Leffler, The Game is a memorable episode of TNG where the crew of the USS Enterprise D gets addicted to a video game. However, the highlight of The Seventh Rule is the fascinating chemistry between Wil Wheaton and Cirroc Lofton, something Star Trek has yet to capitalize on with Wesley Crusher and Jake Sisko. Surprisingly, Star Trek on Paramount Plus's numerous TV series have not found a way to have Wil Wheaton's Wesley Crusher meet Cirroc Lofton's Jake Sisko. Both Jake and Wesley belong to Star Trek: The Next Generation's 24th century era, although Wesley Crusher is also a traveler with powers over space and time. While Jake is human and has never manifested powers, his father, Captain Sisko, was the emissary and became one with the prophets of Bajor at the end of Star Trek: Deep Space Nine.